Hello guys, this is Anton from Randfontein, South Africa. This is just my C-grade kraal that I'm preparing for slaughter. Just a bit of a brag video. This cattle is also getting slaughtered in the end of this month. All this cattle I bought with, most of them still had babies. Some of the babies are still already been taken away. It's already size enough. Some of the babies are still small. This is actually a very nice bunch of cattle here. See how nice and relaxed they are. Look there on the other side. They're all resting in peace, enjoying the moment, enjoying the last 2 weeks of their life. There they're eating. All the winter, this hair that he's losing here, can you see the extra hair on his body? This is winter pelts that he's losing. We just here in South Africa come out of the winter, so all the extra hair is falling off. It's getting hot now. Look at the size of this cattle. But I'm going to give you my honest opinion about C-grade feeding. You must remember the maths. The C-grade eat 3% of his body mass. So if you do the calculation on a calculator and you say this cattle weigh 500 or 600, look this limousine, that Brahman there weigh probably 700. So that cattle already eat 21 kilograms a day. So if you take 21 kilograms a day to your feed cost, it means at 4 rand a kilo, the amount of feed that this cattle absorb, it just about, your profit margin on feeding C grades is not the same than feeding A grades. To feed A grades, you're feeding at a live weight price of about 36 rand a kilo, where you're feeding here at about 27 rand a kilo. So it's definitely more profitable to feed A grades than to feed C grades. You see this little clot on his woman part? You see that little piece of something hanging there? Now that in a C grade is a sign that it's pregnant. And I showed you guys last time on the middle of his back, you get some hair standing up. I can't see a nice example of that now. They all have short hair. But yes, coming back to the profitability, this feeding C grades is not so profitable. If you got the opportunity, rather feed A grade cattle than to feed C grade cattle. Also, all those young ones is size enough to take away, so we hope to take them away in the end of the month, and then to have this C grade cattle slaughter for meat purpose, and then we're gonna try and grow the small babies up to get them ready for feedlot. But before you feed C grade, do the maths. Here's Mr. Ramaphosa's Boran. Big fat body. The problem with this cattle is that many people ask me what is the problem with the Boran. The problem that I have with a Boran is this cattle get fat. It's slaughter a A4, or in this case it's going to slaughter a C4, and the abattoirs don't like a cattle that slaughters so fat. They sit with a 1.5 centimeter thick fat on their body, where that's not meat, it's fat. So you put all this expensive feed through that body, but it doesn't convert that feed to meat. It convert that feed to fat. The same with Nguni. Nguni doesn't convert so much the feed to meat. they get fat too quickly. So it's not ideal. A Brahman or a Bonsmara and your limousine, all that type of cattle convert feed to meat, and that's what you need in a feedlot. You don't need the big fat content in the end. You will see when you go to the abattoir and you slaughter your cattle and it's slaughtered to fat, you get a deduction for it. They don't want this extremely fat carcasses in the end. But all the C grades are fat and ready. Look, this big body. This thing weighs probably 700. Ready to be converted to biltong. Big, heavy cattle. See the body. What I'm trying to explain to you. You ask me what is the right brand to buy on the auction. And if you look at this body of this cattle, you see the height of his body is higher than the length of his legs. So that's what you need in a cattle. You can buy any cattle, but the second that the legs are longer than the body, is is most probably not a good cattle to buy. You want the body where the meat's gonna build up. Look, this body. The body where the meat is gonna build up, you want bigger than the leg length. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you for the comments. You guys gonna see I'm moving this channel slowly over to TikTok, from TikTok to YouTube. So all the TikTok guys